Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope everyone's is healthy and happy. And you already know that in the evening time, around 6 o'clock, 6:30 p.m., I always go to the park and sun gaze. And here I am again. Let me show you. There it is. I'm looking at my buddy. And it's amazing. So last time I couldn't describe it. I actually found something. I found a word that described it. The solar flare, right? Or the sunlight flashing. The sun is dancing. That's why I see like multiple suns sometimes. The sunlight, the rainbows that I was looking at, or I was describing in my other videos, I finally noticed that it's prism, right? That was the word, prism. P-R-I-S-M. It's the light prism. Yeah, sounds a little bit more elegant and divine, you can say. And I love looking at the sun. I don't know about people, but I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to record at the same time without blocking the sun, without blocking my view, right? And it's, yeah, my buddy is going down soon. He's going to sleep soon. Let me look at my phone, see anything. I'm just pressing the button. So yeah, look at that. I don't know how you can tell if I'm really looking straight at it, but for sure I'm looking straight at it. Yeah, I take my eyes off once in a while because the glare is sometimes it's unbearable, but it's just for a few seconds. And I'm trying to look at it for at least 5 minutes, right? 10, 15 minutes. Try not to go over 20. So from 5 minutes to 20 minutes. And I'm trying to go around 10 and 15 minutes every time. But I only can capture a few minutes of it. I keep looking at my buddy here. And I'm trying to move to a position where I'm right straight in the middle. Or the light, at least the light shining in my eyes. Right in the middle of my forehead. You can say the pineal glands, right? Feels so good. I even have some amazing, beautiful dream, like perfectly divine dream, and I remember it. I think they call it Lucid Dream, right? Lucid Dream, L-U-C-I-D. I remember my dream. That is astonishing. Like I don't know how else to describe to people, but I can remember my dream. I just had a dream a few hours ago. And it's amazing. So in my dream, I think I'm in a different world. And I knew I was sleeping, but at the same time I knew in the dream that was me as well. I don't know if you believe me or not. I couldn't believe it myself. So I woke up and told my mom the whole story. She just smiled and giggled and said, as long as you're happy. Just you know, it's just a dream, but yeah, I'm very happy about it. And in my dream, I was in the wedding. It was my wedding. My friends were there, my families were there. My wife, or almost my wife, I'll say, is also in there, but she was Korean. And I used to have a Korean fetish, right? I love Korean. They're beautiful. But this girl, this almost my wife, right? I was gonna marry to her. She's gonna marry to me. But no, I was looking at the sun during our wedding. I was standing, looking at the sun, gazing, right? Gazing the sun like this, like what I'm doing. But I was well dressed. I wasn't like, you know, partially naked like I am now. I was well dressed. And it wasn't like a tuxedo, like black and white, right? It wasn't a suit, a wedding suit. I was wearing something like burgundy, like red, yellow, burgundy, you know, like Tibetan burgundy red, yellows and green and blue, and yeah, all this golden bright colors, like the rainbow's colors, like the prism. So I was wearing those kind of cloth. So I don't even know which era I was in during that time in my dream. And as I'm speaking, the sun is going down. Anyway, I was gazing for quite a long time. And of course, my Korean woman came. She's all pissed off because I'm not going inside the wedding with her. And she just kept yapping and yapping and yapping non-stop. And she's like, you don't go in at the very end. She's like, you know, she was very pissed. She was, you know, just dancing all over the ground, right? Just stumping her feet on the ground, like she's really mad and frustrated, and of course sad at the same time. So she has all this emotional spectrum in her, mostly negative. And she's like, it's our wedding, what are you doing here looking at the sun? What are you looking, standing here like out of nowhere? And in my mind, I was like, I know what I'm doing. I'm standing in nature, next to a tree, okay, in the sunlight, under the sunlight, and gazing at the sun. And she wasn't having it. She was not happy. She's mad. She's pissed off. She's like, I'm done with you. And I didn't say a word. There was no word coming out of my mouth. I'm just happy, smiling, and just looking at the sun. She's like, I'm going in, and I better see you in there. Or else, you know, we're gonna have a long talk, and that's it for us. And I was like, I'm like, okay, like I'm just gonna still look at my sun, the sunlight. It's so beautiful, and I hear everything she said. She just kept on yapping and yapping and so mad and pissed off at me without understanding me at all. There was literally no vibe. Her frequency was on a different wavelength. And oh my goodness, she sure is beautiful physically, right? Actually, I don't even know what her face looked like. I just know she's beautiful because I have a fetish with them. And no offense to Korean gal, you are beautiful, but I'm talking about my dream in here, right? And yeah, but her personality is like completely opposite, in the negative spectrum, spiraling down. The longer she speaks, the more yapping she does. Just ranting and ranting on. Almost like my video sometimes. But I'm doing it for entertainment, right? But she does it for real in the dream, I guess. Or you can say it's just a dream, it's not real. Who knows? I consider that pretty real for me in my dream. And she just went in. Yeah. She wasn't having it. And I still stood there. Now, a moment later, I'm still happy, right? I'm still smiling. The sun is going down as we speak. And a moment later, it was pure silence. And in that silence, in that moment, there was another girl who also, I don't know if she attended my wedding or if she's a friend with someone, but she just showed up where I was. Where I was standing, where I am literally standing, gazing at the sun. She did not say a single word, but she was beautiful. At least I felt her beauty and her presence. I didn't even look at her, to be honest, during that time, because I'm just focusing on the sun. And yeah, like, she didn't say a word. She was pure silence. She was totally opposite of the wife that I was gonna marry, right? Or the girl that I was gonna marry. Not even my wife yet. Yeah, and she just gazed at the sun with me. She just stood there, right next to me. on my left, not on my right, but on my left side. She moved from somewhere, from my right or from heaven. She's like an angel. And she did not say a single word. She just smiled and she just glazed. She just gazed at the sun with me. And she just stood there, just absorbing it with me. Her two arms are open, her palms is open. And she just naturally looking at the sun, staring up at the sun with me. The sun, the sunlight, the prism is so beautiful. And she understands it. And I understand that she understands too, without saying a single word. And then all of a sudden, you know, later, when the sun's going down, I was very happy the whole time, the entire time. Just like I am now. I'm like smiling. Like this, but I'm still smiling. Like, it's amazing. Anyway, the sun went down. Just like it's going down right now. And yeah, I turned around to her. I looked down because she's a little shorter than I am. Not too short, but you know, I gazed down to her after looking at the sun. And she looked up to me as well. She turned to me and looked up to me. So we turned to each other and looked at each other. There was no words. It was just smile. And I put my arms out, my hand out, my left hand and my right hand. I just extended my left hand first. Yeah. I opened my hand, my palm. Okay, like, let me show you how let me see. Yeah, see my hand? I just extend my left hand out and I'm looking down to her like this. Okay? I'm looking at her eyes and her face. Actually, I didn't even see her face, but I know she's beautiful. It's kind of weird in the dream, right? So she also extended. So as I extended my arm to her and looking at her, she also extended her arm to me. And I extended my other arm, my right arm. Okay? So I extended my right arm. And my palm is out open. Okay? And she also extended the other hand. Okay? One of my hand, so my right, I was on top of her. Her left hand, right? Her left hand was on the bottom of my right hand, and on my left hand, her right hand was on top. So like we exchanging our connections through touching. And oh my goodness, there was no words. It was just an exchange, almost like telepathy. But it was within the heart. It wasn't a language that it was an earthly language. Okay, it wasn't like Vietnamese, which is the language I spoke. It wasn't Chinese either. It wasn't Chu Chao that I speak. It wasn't English, for sure. It wasn't any language that I recognize. It was the language of the heart. It was a soul language, probably. Yeah. It was a frequency, a language of frequency, the sound, the light. It was a light language. Yes, pure prism, light language. That's what I can describe to you as. I'm not even sure. And we just smile. And she understand what I understand, what I went through and what I felt. And I felt her too. I felt that she actually understands me, and that she also went through the same transitions and transformation. So we just completely at peace, in silence. My twin flame? That's what I thought. That's all I have in my mind was, she's probably my twin flame. She was beautiful in every way. Even her dress is all dazzling and shining and glaring. But I don't even see her face. It was a dream. I remember my dream, but I can't even see her face. I'm trying to remember her face. I cannot see her face. I just know it is shining. It was bright. Oh. That smile, my goodness. So soothing, so peaceful. Bring tears to my eye. Happy, joyful tears. And I don't know what to tell you, but yeah. I want it so badly. That was an amazing dream. And I wish that was my twin flame. Too much wishing. Too much wishful thinking. But hey, can't stop a guy for being positive, alright? And I say let's go. And she say let's go. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where I'm going. So so I went to my car and she just walked with me. We were holding hands like a couple. Like we already a couple. We met before. We really met. We really met. I truly believe that was my twin flame. And so, and we found each other. Yeah, we really found each other. So I went into the car. We sat down. I opened the car door for her. She went in. We sat down. I went around and sat down in my car. Oh, the wheel handle was not on the left hand side, by the way. It was almost like Japan. The handle, the wheel was on the right hand side. Isn't that crazy? I probably think about Japan too much or something. And she wasn't Japanese. I don't know. She wasn't Japanese. But I know she's an angel. My angel. At least in my dream. Or that guy's dream. Okay? If that was me. He was me. Oh, he is me. I'm him. And I told her, I smile. Like, you know, like hee hee. Like a confused smile and really how can you say it? Like I'm being truthful to her. Like I know I don't know where I'm going. So I was like I have no idea where we're going. I was like, I don't know where we're going. And she's like, her response, again, this is not a language, like she's not speaking through her mouth, right? From her mouth, and you hear that sound, but you hear the sound from the heart, okay? You hear the sound from the heart. And in your mind, you know. And she's like, that's the fun of it. Getting lost is part of it, part of the fun experience. I was like, wow, who? Nobody would ever tell me that. I guess, yeah, I was lost in Japan. Maybe it was just me, my projection, right? My manifestation. And she said, yeah, getting lost is fun. And I said, yeah. So she doesn't mind getting lost with me. She doesn't mind that I don't know where I'm going. And I go. I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's do it. We were happy. Still holding each other's hand in the car. And I say, wait up, baby. Give me one moment. Because my mom just called. And she's like, yeah, answer your mom's call. Okay, you need to talk to her. So I and my mom was in my dream too. Okay, and yeah, love you, mom. Always loved my mom. My dad was in my dream too. My whole family, right? And I talked to my mom, I described to her everything. And when I told her about my situation, she's like, I already understand. That's okay, son. What do you want me to do? And what are you doing? What are you planning? Are you planning to leave me? I was like, Mom, I have to go. But before I go, Mom, can you put the phone on speaker? And can you go to the podium and put the speaker on and put it next to the microphone so I can talk to everybody? So long story short, I was just thanking everyone, just saying thank you to everyone who attended the wedding ceremony. It was in the restaurant, right? Or somewhere out in the, not really a restaurant like inside, but it's like a outdoor restaurant, you can say, like in nature. It's beautiful. Everyone attended my wedding, my friends, my family member, her family of course, her friends too, I'm pretty sure. But sadly, after I thanked everyone, my family side, her family side, I also thanks her, by the way, yeah, even though we didn't marry or didn't get married. And I do apologize to her and to her family and to my family and to everyone who attended the wedding. And I just say I have to do this. And I'm very happy I'm doing it. Of course, there are people who's cheering for me, like my mom. She was just happy, she was just smiling. You know, it wasn't like, ooh, go son, go. Pretty sure something like that too, but it wasn't like a physical expression. A lot of people do have the physical expression, the joy. Some does not like that. That was my decision. They didn't like it. And but very few, a lot of people actually supported me and understand what I'm doing, and they congratulate me. Okay, that I found my soulmate, my twin flame, I'll call it. And yeah, some people weren't happy, but that's fine. Everybody has a different feelings and opinions, and is freely to express that. And yes, I say goodbye, and I say, yeah, I wish everyone's healthy, right? I always do that. Wish everyone stay healthy, peaceful, knowledgeable, staying wise, and just staying happy, joyful, extreme bliss, okay? Ultimate perfection or ultimate perfect bliss. And yeah, I look at her again. After that, I hang up the phone and say goodbye to my mom and my dad and to everyone. That was just neutral. That was like, where's my lobster? Because I say, yeah, everyone just go ahead and eat and celebrate if you're happy, okay? Yeah, treat the wedding as the wedding, but without me. And I do wish the girl that I'm supposed to marry find her own happiness, her own man that is suitable for her taste. And there is someone for her out there, right? So I just want to wish her happiness as well. And yeah, I'll still find her ways, as do I. And yeah, just very loving. That's how I felt. I just felt the love. Nothing matters to me after that, beside my love next to me, right? And then I hang up and I look at her and she look at me and we smile with each other. Our mind, body, spirit, and soul dances like the flame, twin flame join in union. And we dance. We're very happy. And I'm still happy into this moment. And yes, a lot of kids in the park yelling and screaming, being happy. And that's how I felt too, like a little kid. And I was driving along. She's like, let's go. I was like, let's go, baby. And I wasn't driving fast. It was on the highway, but I'm just going like a local. I was just driving like a local, normal speed. There was no rush at all. The sun was right there beside us, right in front of us. And as we speak, the sun already went down, right? Anyway, so happy. It's probably one of my lifetime. Another dimension, maybe. A different frequency of mine. Probably could perhaps manifested in this one. I wish, right? And I felt like I wasn't alone. You know? Even though in the beginning, actually I wasn't alone. I didn't feel that way. Yeah, I never felt alone. I felt like she was always there, you know? Yeah, my mom is always there. My parents are always there. Your family is always there. My friends were in there too. Some of them understand, some of them don't. That's okay. Yeah. It's alright. Can't expect everyone to understand me, right? Everyone's just different. Everyone's special. What can I say? So we're just happy. We just... Oh, one more thing. She was singing in the car. She was literally singing. While I was talking to my mom during that time, outside, I stepped outside and I spoke to my mom. But the window was open. Okay? Yeah. And I was standing next to my car and talking to my mom. Looking at the sun and nature, the trees, the breeze, the air. Just feeling the vibes, the peaceful vibes. And she was singing. Her song was beautiful. It was indescribable. But I felt it. Deep within my heart and soul, I felt that. My mind's still humming. It was so beautiful. I was at total peace. Totally at peace. Was that my conscience speaking to me? She was singing in the language of light. And the way I felt that song, it was like looking at the sunlight, the prism that I was describing to you earlier, when I was gazing at the sun. It was all dancing. The song has the light dancing. My heart was dancing with her. She was never separated from me. She was always with me. I didn't recognize it until that time. I finally felt it. Is that what they meant by twin flame? I don't know what to say. It's embarrassing. I can't hold my emotion. I literally cannot hold my emotion. But there we are. We're just driving off to our own place, wherever that may be. The light. source. We're going back. We're together. That's all that matters. Yeah. Thank you. The light, source, the universe do listen to us. They do listen to me. They listen to us all the time. The question is, do we listen to ourselves? The whole universe is within us. Do you have such dream or something similar? Please let me know. I would love to hear it. Very emotional. And I can't even hold an emotion, as you can see. It's very rare to see a person cry, especially if you're a man. Yeah. But when you do, it means something really deep. For me, it is. It's very deep. I will never forget this. I will never forget that dream. I will never forget my dream. Ever. I will always remember. Always. Remember the love. I love you, Mom. I love you, my twin flame. Yeah. I love myself. I'll let you know that. I'll let everyone know that. I'm happy. Thank you. Wish everyone's experience full joy, full bliss, full happiness. Stay healthy, everyone. Stay wise. Stay spiritual. Stay compassionate. Stay peaceful. Stay loving. See you next time.